Привет, у нас вышло по Геншину обнова, хочу ее посмотреть немного. Всем приятного просмотра, будем удачной игры. В большей части я хочу посмотреть баннер. My arm doesn't distinguish friend from foe, and there is clearly a limit.
Everything's
To the red rope's power.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
Больше всех мне нравятся вот эти сказки. Я специально для такого случая копила 10 штучек. А сейчас посмотрим, что будет. Я не знаю, кто такая, у меня не было. А, и она электрик, я так понимаю. внешность, она прикольная. Чувствую, у меня одни мечники будут.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
Ну какая она маленькая, неудобно.
Commit to memory. Grow, grow, grow. Stop. Make yourselves at home. This may hurt a little. Yeah, yeah. Committed to memory. Yeah, yeah. Sharing my knowledge. That really hurt. This may hurt a little. Nice and spicy.
Surrender and will be gentle. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Come on, we can do it. Let the show be. The Temple of Wisdom. Grow, grow, grow. Yeah. Yeah. Committed to memory.
Нет, она мне не нравится, сразу скажу.
Everything's. Protect us. La 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 la. Ha ha hi. Yeah. Hi. Ha. Oh. Hi. Hi. This dance is for you. Yeah. 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 Let's dance. Ready, steady, go! Try this on the side.
Да, тут мне колея больше не понравилась, чем это первое.
Everything's ready.
Вот заодно сейчас ее посмотрим.
for a little shock. Try not to enjoy the
Booba, get them! Eat this!
Frostbite. Dodge this. Don't push your luck. Freeze.
Ну, я не против, что она мне попалась. Только оружие бы еще теперь сделать.
Everything's ready.
surrendering with a gentle.
Everything's ready.
Ну, про то я тоже промолчу, потому что явно не мое.
Not now. The night is cold. Cold. Mine to command. Not now. Don't be scared. The night is cold. Stars, shine for me. Don't be scared. My guiding stars.
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this. Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Get them! Nice and spicy. Not now. Cold. Mine to command. Everything's...
короче, и всех мне финал понравился. Все.
It's been getting quite busy recently. Welcome. How can I help you? Haven't you heard?
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
A blade embraces its duty as a...
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
My pole arm doesn't distinguish friend from foe, and there's clearly a limit to the red rope's power. That's why I loathe crowded areas.
acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. What? You mean, so is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist? Imagine... Oh, you must mean So, this imaginary friend of yours. When does Paimon get to meet? Seriously? So, imaginary friends just... Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your brother has an imaginary... No way! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it's...
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone deaf boy.
I'm here because Lisa has been making some
Why does the thought of Lisa's...
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant miss... For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some...
dangerous?
I know, right? Apparently, though, sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing...
Huh?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain... If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself.
So, you can see them? Go on.
Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler. Take a look. See if you...
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, all right then. You'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the... Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed. You know, Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary...
Wait, imaginary friends can be plant...
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure. How can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend.
No fair. Paimon...
Flora, why exactly are you...
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be...
Friends with a flying plant?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people... I only found out this plant existed from an explorer. I think his name was... Stanley. Stanley's and you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The Amazing Adventures of Stanley are super famous. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But, right now...
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
Раси, друг. Простите.
No way!
Well...
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out right now.
What say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Serious? How about we explore the area? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink.
Seems to me you'd find some way of...
If I didn't know any better.
Just drink responsibly on...
Oh, and if I did have one too many.
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived...
Is that so?
Sorry.
That's odd. Master D-Luke, I'm sure I saw such...
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown up.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up?
This raises an interesting question. Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Pаймон finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary. Jean? What is Jean do? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah, she's so conscientious.
Oh, hello.
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking. Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding as...
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master...
I mean, obviously, I want to become a knight.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh. Thanks. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the on... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't man... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Absorption test. So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a lot.
So modest. I, for one, think you're...
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my...
Ellen, she's our girl.
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught... but I'm so sore from honorary knight. Could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's gone adventuring at the Temple of the Lion with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day? Great! Thank you so much.
Here, let me help you.
before, didn't we? During the storm terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. Looks like we can't go any further. We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high. Let's play! Yahoo! Yeah! Time for takeoff. Here we go. Let's play. Think you can get away? Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Here we go. Brace yourself.
I was so sure I was about
To be fair, So, you must be
Yes. Who are you?
Actually,
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary...
The very
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as a legend. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Well, I think you're now in which case, why hit...
Okay, motion passed by unit.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the man Javari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot at home ground once more, with the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, or to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Try not to enjoy this too much. You're in for a little shock.
By ordinance divine, manifest!
Race you! Eat this! Right hand into the fire! Prepare to be blown away! Windblade!
Think you can get away? Brace yourselves. Yeah. Yeah. Traveler, I believe I've made a... Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once?
What? Stanley has an imaginary...
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination. Oh, you thought so too. I agree. He wasn't...
Please excuse me.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago, they were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons? I don't know. Outstanding individuals always come. If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited. And so, what do you say? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it because my reasons are so selfish.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out. Venti, you coming too?
I don't...
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone
Dada Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
Hey, that bunch of hilly churls! Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely!
Cryo-incarnate! Obey! Hip! Ship! Hip! Ship!
Windblade!
Это у меня игра ключик от меня.
Are you sure? Why would hilly churls be bowing down before?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a...
This is in terrible shape, and it's so big.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an... If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of...
You're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so...
There's somebody there!
Stanley? What?
He's acting...
What happened? Why did you stop?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just...
What? Where? How?
Maybe another time.
Wingblade!
Lo and behold.
Liar, liar, pants on a chunk of scrap wood with the handle...
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah,
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this... Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken... Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength.
You do have a point. Shiny new shield. Okay, then. Well, maybe if we... Ahem. Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some hilly trillium by now. If not, there's always bot. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. He did... Oh no. We ticked him...
Prepare to be blown away!
Hey! He dropped the shield and...
guys, thank you so much. I can't believe I actually found them. Mom, Dad, check out the...
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! What are you doing here, Stan?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bob?
That's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were all...
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You've...
You better believe it.
Wow. Then I admire...
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better... I'll get...
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging. Although, on further reflect, someone who can't let go of the past. I wonder if such a person was forced to take their...
What are you talking about?
I'm just mute. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel...
Tell me, Stan. Tell me.
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name? Could there be another person?
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. What? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless course. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day.
Does anyone—
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley is the one who died.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called—
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the map. Stanley will never die. Because I'm sorry, Stanley. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes!
Go away.
But—
Leave now.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield.
Oh,
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and
that's wonderful. So, Jack, is this the—
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. Stanley, we'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some—
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the fact?
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. I'm just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a—
you're not a total fraud.
Stories, experience. To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, that's my biggest secret of all. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley, instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle scar—
I'm too old. I never let go. I'm completely— No adventurer should have to go there.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Merjavari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time, but...
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack... This calls for a celebration!
And by libation, you mean you're not—
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me... I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly!
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
И как я туда должна забраться? Ну ладно.
You made it.
Just tell us where you meet next time. So,
Yep. Well, sort of. When actually it's just a half bottle of regular. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant who sealed off the city's.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembered.
That's right. The tyrant of the winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian. Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind. A gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing, Paimon. Now's the time you suddenly get a...
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's...
You know, you're... But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what... A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze, back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Я думаю, на сегодня все. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.